Welcome to the repair pile. The pile's got a bit big, so I need to go through and triage a few of these. These are all computers from Paul Universal Retro Boss, who is the supplier of my habit. And I've got another pile of Commodore machines behind the camera, but I'm going to concentrate on these Sinclair ones, and I'm going to break them down into different categories. So I'm going to do in this video, I'll be looking at the 48K machines. So this plus over here, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 48Ks, including an issue 1 that's foot has just fallen off of. Let's put that back on. This issue 1 here will be the first one that I've worked on, but I haven't got to do anything desperate to it because all that's wrong with it is the output is slightly green, so I've only just got to do a little tweak on it. I haven't actually got to do any repairs. I won't be doing any mechanical work on it, so that's going to be fun. And it also includes this one, which has an issue 1 keyboard, the grey keyboard, but it's an issue 2, which is a little bit unusual. But this is one that I've actually worked on before. It's got my sticker on it here saying I've recapped it, and it's lovely condition, issue 2. And needs 2 screws and feet, and it's got its screws and feet now that Paul's done. But when Paul got this back and tested it before he put it on eBay, it it crashed. It was failing again. So let's have a look at that and see what's going on there, if I've missed anything or if it's just actually just gone faulty again, which I kind of suspect it probably has. But then we've got some other random ones. We've got dead, RAM top error, press return system resets. That's quite interesting. Another RAM top error, which loads 16K games but not 48K, and colors, which is yeah, could be anything. So I'll do the 48Ks. We've got a plus 2A over here, which works, but it's got issues with the tape deck. And I've got some bands for that, but I'll save that for a different video. And I've got 4 grey plus 2s that are in various stages of disrepair. Some of them just need a tape deck tweak, and some of them are faulty. Right, so I'm not fixing anything today. This is just a repair pile video. Obviously, you've come along to my second channel. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Otherwise you'll miss all the goodies that are coming up. So I'm just going to triage these. We'll go through, I'll open them up, inspect, do the usual initial checks, and then power them up and see what's wrong, and then we'll see. Some of them might get fixed, but some of them will just be labeled up ready for full videos. Some of them, if they're just boring, they're just going to get repaired off camera. There are only so many ZX Spectrum 48K repairs that I can expect you to watch. So let's get on with it. Right, I've cleared off all the plus 2s, and we're left with all the 16K and 48K machines. And I have to decide where to start. This is the one we're going to start with, which is the one I've already done. I've already recapped this one, and it's gone faulty again. Switched on, right, here we go. Okay, that doesn't look right. That definitely doesn't look right. Let's try that again. Oh, hello. Oh, it looks like a RAM error to me. What do we think? RAM error? Yeah. So the sensible thing to do here would be to put the diagnostic cart in, and I know it's recapped, so I know the power is all good. I have a good idea that the power is all good. Let's give the diagnostics a go. All the LEDs are doing their thing as they should. I've got it on the wrong setting actually. It should be the switch to the left. Oh, it's in black and white. Why is that in black and white? RAM fail 4 is dead. I can't remember which chip that is, but this one says data line 4 is funny. Let's see what that does. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 and 4. And not. Oh no, just 4. Just 4 is not lit. I do like this diagnostic cart. Okay, so data line 4. Let's make a note of that and move on. Diag test fail. Data line 4. That should be a nice easy fix. I might actually make a small video of that one, just like a little bite-sized one, just to maybe, we'll see. That's that one done. These are the RAM top error ones, so let's have a look at what these do when they might not be composite modded. This composite modded, interesting. That's only drawing 460 milliamps, and that's doing very much the same as the other one. I'm just going to throw the cartridge in before I open it up. I'm wondering if my capture is not dealing with something properly here, because this is a new capture card. Well, the composite converter, composite to HDMI. I don't wonder if that's just not. Oh no. Yeah. So upper RAM is failing badly. Is it going to give us a chip? IC18. Interesting. Okay. So another one. Might make these into a feature. IC18 will do for that one. Right, this one, I don't know if this is composite modded. Who knows? Not composite modded. So I'll have to do that before I can do anything else. Let's have a quick look at this one, see if this is composite modded. No. It's not shorted or anything. I've got my bench power supply set up so that it will cut out if anything goes over voltage or over current. Right, so we need to composite mod these before I can do anything to them. Okay, so when Paul tests these, he always uses a TV with an RF input. I can't capture that, so I'm going to have to composite mod all of them before I can do anything else. But, right, so let's have a look. So that one definitely, so that one definitely needs composite modding. This one, I can press return system reset. So let's have a look at this one. This one will need composite modding as well. Right, this is the first one open, so I'm going to start a new regime of labeling the top and bottom and the bag. So we're just calling this 001. 001. Thanks. So I've got the screw bag nice and safely kept with the computer itself. Nothing will get muddled up then. Right. Oh, well, definitely needs a keyboard membrane. The tails will probably still. Oh, no, I don't think they are. Oh, we've got a 6 Ferranti and an issue 3. 6 Ferranti ULA and an issue 3. Everything looks original in here. Sometimes these can be really jammed in here. And finally, I'm going to label this 001. Although that will be coming off, I'll make sure that goes back on. But let's have a look, quick inspection. There's nothing on the back of the board. This has never been touched. Right, let's run through the checks. Voltage regulator first. Seems reasonable. And Memory. That's quite low. Is that on ground? I always forget which one's which. No, that's ground. Oh, yeah, I thought it was ground. I think that's, isn't that the 12? 12 volt is shorted. -5 looks all right, and the 5 looks okay, but the 12 volt is shorted. So probably TR5 actually looks a bit discoloured over here. Like it's got very, very hot. This one here. That one there. You see this is TR4 here, right behind it. It's nice and black, and TR5 is kind of got a grey pallor to it. Like it's got very, very hot. So I'll do my diode test on, not that one. That one. TR4 first. I like to start with the black lead in my left hand. No forward voltage that way, none that way, and then with the red lead in the middle, 0.6, 0.6. So TR4 it looks okay at first inspection. Forward voltage that way, forward voltage that way. That's I don't know, with that high voltage, I don't know. Let's go back to the coil. So that should be shorted across there. Make sure that we have got windings and across there. But then, yeah, that should be. That's better. Yeah, I think the coil was okay. I suspect TR5 is faulty. I am actually going to just pop that out right now and test it. Okay. No, that's all right. So this could be an internal short on one of the chips. The next thing to do is probably to get the thermal camera on there, because if something is shorted on the 12 volt line, then it should be getting hot. Let's give it some juice. Point the thermal camera at. So that heat down there is where I changed TR5 just now, and that is a reflection of something, the screen behind. So there's nothing, and my phone is nice and warm. Okay, let's turn it on. Can't see anything getting especially untoward hot. We should check voltages. So the input voltage is
8.84. I'm just turning this on briefly each time. Output voltage 5 volts. It's good on the voltage regulator. So the one I think is wrong is this one, which is not right. I'm pretty sure that's ground. Yeah. So this should be -5. Oh, that's 12 volts. So it's the -5 that's missing. Because I'm pretty sure that that's the 5 volts. So -5 is missing. It's probably either TR4 has gone faulty or there's a bad cap. So that's as much as we need to know for now. So -5 volts is missing. I can write that on here. Did I say? Yeah, -5 volts missing. TR5 is good. Okay, everybody happy? I'm going to move over to this one instead, because this says it's just dead. So let's make this number 2. Thank you, Ben from Bite Delight, for all my lovely little baggies. 002. Taking the screws out. Yeah, oh, we're missing one screw there. I haven't done my guessing game. So the last one was in issue 3. There's more issue 2s than anything else out there. There's so many of them. So what's this one? Oh, this got a logic chip in a socket. So it could be an upgrade. It's not. Oh, it's an issue 2. There's no heatsink there, so it must be an issue 2. It's an issue 2, and it's still got the tails on, but that one is split right across. It looks like someone's put some tape on the back of them just to make better contact. Let's get the screw out. Yeah, this is an upgrade. The all of the logic is in sockets, and all of the upper RAM is in sockets. So this is probably sold as a 16K machine, sent back and upgraded to a 48K. All of the 16K machines after the issue 1 came with sockets in and empty sockets ready to be populated. So this is probably what was wrong with this one? Let's put 002 and there. What? Just dead. It's just dead, Dave. Let's have a look on the back. And there's no work been done to this at all. Let's run through a few tests. It's okay. That's okay. So that's the -5, top left of each RAM chip, and that's okay. That is the 12 volts, and that's okay. And this is the 5 volts, and that's okay. So the next thing is coil. It always shows something around 5 megohms that way around, but then you swap them around and it will go bloop and then go back down to open circuit, and that's fine. So TR4 and TR5 are TR4 is here and TR5's up here. So let's try TR4 first, and let's move it over a bit so you can see. Nothing and nothing, and then red lead in the middle, 0.6 forward voltage, 0.6 forward voltage. So TR4 is behaving as you would expect. TR5, yep, and yep. And the other way around, it should give, yeah, and nothing on that one. So they're all right. I reckon this is just a capacitor. But it does say just dead. So there's no reason I can't plug it in and test voltages, and it's not got composite mod. I like issue 2s because you can work on everything. It only hides a few components under the heatsink. Right, let's see what it does on the power supply. Drawing 444 milliamps, and that is the output. That is the input. That's fine. -5 is there. 12 is there. And 5 is there. Oh. What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? Oh, I think I might have found the problem. So that leg there is pointing in the wrong direction, and its friend next to it, it looks like it's trying to get into the socket next to it, but there's something funky about that one. There's a little bit of solder splash on that bit there. Oh, could this be from the factory? Please let it be. Oh no, someone has been in here to sort out the keyboard connector, so it has been opened. But I mean, that could just be a leg that was never needed. Some of the connections on these logic chips are just not required or connected to anything. That's hilarious. How cool is that? Excellent. This is a lovely one. I like this. That is pretty hilarious. Just having a look around, just in case there are any other nasty little surprises. It's got a ULA ending in 6 as well, which is not the ULA for an issue 2. That isn't right. I don't know if that's actually compatible, and it might be why that's been modded. This could have been sent back to Sinclair for repair. Very interesting. So this one's going to be, I'm without doubt, a video on my channel coming up. So yeah, let's put this one away. I will take some photographs first though. Excellent. All right, let's put that one away and save it for a happy day. All right, let's have a look at this one here then. So we're calling this 003. 003. Right, so we've got made in UK, 48K, green. It's a later one. No, it's not. It's an issue 2. There's no heatsink. Oh yeah, and I can see the cockroach mod. Oh, it's a different one. Another different one. That's interesting. Not the cockroach mod. The spider mod on top of the CPU is not a transistor. So what we got? Oh, we've taped it up. Thanks, Paul. I'll save that bit of tape. Right, this one's got, it's very similar to the last one. It has tape on the back of the connectors. These ones might be all right. They're in reasonable condition, so that could be okay. Yeah, so look, a resistor and a diode here instead, which is very weird. I've not seen that one before either. You see something new every time you open these up. So this is an early machine. Let's get these screws in the bag. All right, yeah, so this is an early machine. So we've got an 82 early ULA here, 1982, 40th week of 1982, and we have logic chips from 82, middle of 82, 82 on the ROM, I'm assuming. Yeah, 8227. The CPU 8225, and the LM1889N is 8218. Yeah, so everything is 1982 in this one. So this is an early issue 2. Oh, I like the way the one of the crystals has been cushioned. It's got a little bed to lay on. There's one chip, one logic chip, which is in a socket up here, has been worked on, and there's a bodge over here on the next to the coil with, oh, you're right, so TR4 has been replaced. Not very well. It's got like long legs left on it that have been bent over by probably the top coming down. TR5 is possibly, has that been changed? No, TR5 has not been changed, but yeah, TR4 has probably had a trace pulled. Oh no, it's not there. Why is that bodge wire there? On the ROM. The ROM, no, it's not the ROM. What am I looking at here? There's two rows of resistors going down here. I wonder if the coil's been replaced, but the coil looks like in a similar way. Oh. So what you find in these is the where there's flux residue like this, it's often, not always, but it's often the factory flux, where all of all the chips and everything have been wave soldered, or however they were put in by machine. But the things like the sockets, which can't, would just melt, are putting afterwards. This looks like that all of this has either been replaced or reflowed. So I reckon this has been reflowed because it looks similar to the flux on that chip there. I wonder if they broke something over here, and how? How did they do that? Did the coil go and they replaced it? It does look a slightly unusual coil. I don't know. So let's have a look at resistance first. So that's the output side, that's good. That's the input side, that's good. Let's have a look at the -5. Oh, slipped off. That's good. And the 12, that's good enough. And the 5 is good. Check the coil. Other way around. And zap. Yep, that's good. Let's check the voltages. It's drawing 721 milliamps. 5 volts is coming out of it fine. And -5 is there. 12. Oh, God, these chips are difficult to. 12 is there, and 5 is there. Right, so I can't see anything wrong with this one. I suspect it's probably the caps. If all the voltages are there, then probably not lost anything on the lower RAM. If a voltage goes, these can damage themselves very easily. And everything else is looking okay. We'll have to composite mod it to do the next stage of checks. So I might composite mod them all and then come back and do the next stage on the ones that I haven't got any definitive answers on. But yeah, this is looking possibly just, I mean, that capacitor there and that capacitor there next to this heatsink, they just get cooked. I mean, they all get cooked, but they are probably toast by now. I don't see anything wrong. Oh, I didn't do the voltage. The voltages were there, so the TR4 and TR5 are working. I don't need to check those. I missed that this time. Okay, that's 3. Right, this one I'm going to call. Oh, we've done this one, IC18. Yeah, that one was composite modded, and so we call that 004. 004. This one was 005. This is the one that we tested at the start with the data line 4, and this is the last one. So this is 006. I'm not going to get it muddled up, but I'm still, for completeness sake, 006. So is this an upgrade or is it one that's been bought? Looking at the solder mask, it looks like a later board. Yeah, the logic chips, it's got the ZX 8041, whatever it is, the integrated logic chip. So this is an issue 6. Could be a 5. That would be great. If it's a 5, they're very rare. I think there was only 1,000 made. Right. What wonders await? Broken membrane. Unfortunately, that's shattered across. That one's just come away. A 7 ULA, so that's good. Like I said, it's an issue 6A, not a 5. That's a shame. Looking a bit grubby inside. Let's pop it out. See what we've got on the other side. Doesn't look like there's been any work. Nope. Minty. A nice minty one. Right, so not composite modded. Can't see anything untoward apart from the grubbiness of it. So let's resistance check first. Fine. -5 is good. -12 is good. And 5 is good. Let's go to the diodes, to the transistors. Right, so the inside one is TR4, which is 0, 0, and the other way, voltage drop. Yeah, voltage drop is good. That one is good. All good. Oh, coil. Excellent. And now we want to test for voltages. Right, yeah, 5 volts out, 9 volts in. And -5 is good. 12 is good. And 5 is good. Something's getting warm down here. Right. Let's turn it on and see what happens. nothing bad is happening. This is probably just a recap. Let's see. Oh, that's the CPU. That's fairly normal temperature for it. I think that's a reflection. Oh no, that cap's getting quite warm for a electrolytic cap. Diodes. Those are the diodes there. BC157s. There's a couple of diodes up here. Are they diodes or resistors? Oh, that's a resistor, and that resistor again. They always get quite toasty. Everything else looks good. The ULA is not too bad. 34 degrees is good. But that is a bit unusual. That one down here. Okay, so I reckon, just to recap, we'll sort that out as well. Right, so that will conclude this part of the repair pile. There will be part 2 of the this series of repair pile with some +2s, some greys, and a black, and then there will be a part 3 and maybe part 4 with some Commodore 64s. I've also got an Amiga 1200 to have a look at, so we'll do a Commodore section as well. But I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, give me a little subscribe, and go and subscribe to my main channel as well if you've only just found this, where some of these machines will be appearing in future episodes. Some of them I'm just going to fix because I'm selfish. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.